Okay, group, thank you for joining us again today. This is session 2, and we are going to be discussing self-esteem. So, first of all, let's introduce ourselves again. Go ahead.
Brianna.
Sure.
Layla.
Okay, thank you. And we're gonna just remember that anything we say here is confidential and respect what others are saying. In this session, we're going to start off by defining self-esteem. You can use your scratch paper if you want. So, to you, what does self-esteem mean? And remember, there's no right or wrong answers. It's just an open discussion. So a couple of my examples of what I define self-esteem is confidence, self-respect, and loving yourself.
I just put achieving.
Okay, that's a good one.
Okay, I just put like what you think about yourself.
Uh-huh.
Feel about yourself.
Being confident and comfortable
Mhm.
with yourself.
I feel like having confidence, but can like you have really low self-esteem? So
Yeah.
Confidence would be low.
Yeah. So there is a difference. You can have positive self-esteem or low self-esteem, and that actually goes good with the next question. Why do you think good self-esteem is so important for yourself? The question is, why do you think good self-esteem is important?
I don't know if this is gonna make sense.
It's okay. It doesn't have to make sense. We'll discuss. You guys ready? That's fast. Okay, some of the reasons why I think good self-esteem is important is because if you make good decisions for yourself, you live a healthier lifestyle because you choose to better yourself. If you have positive relationships, I think you live a happier life, things like that. You want to share what you think?
Because you think good of yourself and you push yourself to do things.
Good one.
Okay, this doesn't make sense.
It's okay. You can explain.
So you don't think bad of yourself.
Oh yeah, that
That's
makes
like-
sense.
I know, but it doesn't at the same time.
So I think it's good to have positive self-esteem because it gives you confidence and it allows you to try new things because you don't really care about what other people think. So it doesn't bother you.
Good.
I feel good self-esteem is important. So when you're like just like alone, like you're not just thinking of like yourself in a bad way, and like pretty much like you don't need someone like constantly there like telling you like, oh, like you're good at this, like you just know it.
Good. So the activity we're going to do is called a personal inventory. It's going to start off with the subjects you like in school, the types of activities you like, how your relationships are with your peers and your parents and stuff, and the kind of the foods that you like. So just take a moment and fill as much as you can. I filled one out and it was actually harder than I thought. So if you feel like you're stuck, it's fine. We'll discuss everything, but go ahead and take a couple minutes for that.
Like, do we have to put like the subject we're good at, or like are you gonna put like, oh, like I'm good at writing?
No, you can put you're good at writing. And like I said, it was harder for me too.
Yeah, this is really
So,
hard.
I mean, just do as much as you can.
Like activities, can I put like, oh, like I like hanging out with my friends?
Uh huh.
I put it like softball. Isn't that like
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you can put anything. And you don't have to fill out every single one. If you get stuck, then just move on to the next one.
Okay, I'll go back to this. What if we have like a group of friends, but like only like two of them are like really close to
Which one are you on?
you? The relationships with friends and adults.
I actually check marked both because
Yeah.
I'm like that too. Yeah. So that area, it's check all that apply to you, so you can do more than one. And like I said, there's no right or wrong answers. This is all preference and just for discussion purposes. So you can definitely check both.
Oh, so like I have a group and then I prefer having one or two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, pretty much I only have like 5. Is that considered a group?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like having friends.
I like to eat.
And I feel like it can be like low.
Yeah, I'm like that too. Sometimes it just depends on the mood you're in, right? We'll do 1 more minute.
Oh my god, this is making me sound like a really busy person.
Mm.
Okay, and it's fine if you didn't finish. You can write down stuff while we're discussing if you feel like it. So I'm going to go over a couple of mine. I'm not going to go over all of them because it's a lot. But starting with the school subjects, I like math. I do not like science. I am good at writing. I am not good at art. I am good at English, but I don't like it. I'm not good at art, but I do like it. So with that section, it's just basically seeing what you think you're good at and what you don't think you're good at, but that doesn't necessarily define your school life or your school subjects. So even though I like art but I'm not good at it, I think it's interesting. So I think it's interesting because art is fun with doing projects, and even though I'm not good at it, I'll still participate in it. Want to share your subjects?
I like math.
Uh-huh.
I don't like history.
I don't like history either.
I'm good with numbers,
Uh-huh.
but and I'm not good with dates, names, and infos.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of history.
And I'm good at science, but I don't like it.
Okay,
Okay, I only filled out 4.
that's fine.
But I like English. I don't like history. I'm not good at history because I can't remember anything, and it's so boring to me, and I just don't
Hate
care at all.
Do you think that if you had a teacher that made it more
Oh,
fun
yeah. I have a teacher this year, and I like him, but
for history?
yeah,
So
but
do you
I
think
still don't want to learn history, and I think that's why I like him right now is because we haven't really done
Oh.
anything about history so far.
Okay.
And I'm not good at art, but I like it because I don't know. I feel like
It's fun, right? Like you don't have to think about things. You just let your creative
Yeah.
mind go with that. Okay?
So I like auto. I'm good at auto. I'm not good at math. I'm good at reading, but I don't like it.
Okay.
And I'm not good at history, but I do like learning about it.
Okay.
I like English. I hate chemistry because I hated my teacher last year. And honestly, just didn't get it. I don't know if it was him or if I just didn't know. I didn't put anything I'm not good at.
That's okay.
And I put I'm not good at this subject, but I like it. I like math because my teacher was really good. Like, I liked it when I knew how to do it.
So it's good that when you have a subject that you're not completely good at, but your teacher is good because it makes you want to learn, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of goes well with your self-esteem, because as long as you're trying, if they're giving you praise for trying or helping you learn something that you're not good at, it makes you feel good about yourself, right? So the second section that I'm going to go over is the relationships with friends and adults. This is actually the part that I had the most trouble with because I checked off all of them. I said, like I said, it kind of depends on your mood. So I do prefer having a group of friends, but I also like having one or two that you can really have a deep bond and relationship with. And I think having a good relationship with one or two friends is important because if you're just in a group and your relationships are just shallow, how does that help your self-esteem? It doesn't really, right? Because you don't get to know someone on a deeper level. What did you check off? Or did you check off all of them too?
I checked off.
Or which ones didn't you check off?
I am generally not well liked, and I prefer people who like the same things I like.
Okay. Which ones did you not check off, or did you check off all of them?
You're not like?
Oh, did I not check off? No, these are the ones that you didn't check off. So.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. I checked off the one that I'm not well liked. I mean, some people don't like me, but they're just haters. I'm not a follower. I don't follow people. Yeah, I should check these two.
Okay. Do you guys
I thought that you could only check one.
Oh yeah, you can check this one. But it's okay. Go ahead.
I didn't check. I am generally not well ranked, and I prefer having one or two friends.
Okay.
And I am a follower.
I put I'm generally not related, and I prefer having one or two friends, and yeah, that's the only ones I check.
So quickly go over your own answers on all of them, and try to think of how does this make you feel? What have you learned about yourself just from this short activity? Do you think you have good self-esteem based on it, or do you think you have stuff to work on? Just have that in mind when you're going through your answers, and then we'll discuss basically just how it makes you feel. So for me, with the relaxing stuff, I feel like it's important to do more of what makes you feel good. Because when you feel good emotionally and physically, you live a healthier lifestyle and you have more self-confidence in yourself. Another one is from the relationships. I should surround myself more with people who share the same interests and activities. When you get to share things like that with people who have the same interests, then you have more fun and you're less stressed. You have more confidence with that. And I think I did check off both the group of friends and one or two, because I think it's good to have a balance with quality time with yourself as well as your group of friends. I think self-care is more important to have before you can share your relationships with others. So what did you kind of get, or what did you learn from yourself from this short activity?
I would say people who like different things, because if you meet someone who has different interests,
Uh-huh.
you could either get something from that person or they could get something from you.
That's
So
really good.
And then you guys can have the same interest.
Yeah. So that's important because then you can learn new things and, meet new people. And I think that's good for having good self-esteem too. I think the more people you meet or the more interaction you have with others, you get more comfortable with yourself and being around others. So what did you get out of it?
Like the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
That I have good self-esteem
Uh-huh.
and that.
That's good. I mean, if that's what you got out of it, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Well, what I got out of this was I feel like I have a pretty decent self-esteem. There's also things that I want to work on,
Uh-huh.
like getting closer to one or two friends.
You
So
wanna
having
have-
the whole group where
yeah.
it's you don't really you're kind of acquaintances with everyone.
See, we can work on that going forward. Layla?
Yeah, I think I have like decent too. I think there's things that I can work on.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I put both I'm a follower and a leader because I feel like I can be both sometimes. So
I can be both sometimes too.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I think
it
I am
just
too. I
depends
think
the
I like-
situation, right, or the people who you're
Yeah.
with and stuff. So, yeah, thank you for doing this activity. I think self-esteem plays a huge role in leading a healthy lifestyle. Positive self-esteem helps you make good choices and healthy choices. And with having good habits, you are happy with yourself. Would we all agree on that? So, I think we all have decent self-esteem, but there's always, we're always a work in progress, especially at your age. There's always something we can work on. So, thank you. You guys have any questions, comments, concerns? Good? Okay.